It's so good to see you.
You too. Thanks for the support. Dear friends, subscribe to my channel, Viral Story Hub.
Yes, definitely subscribe.
The stories are amazing. Thanks, everyone.
Woman with a kind heart and a humble existence works as a beloved local teacher. She leads a simple life, residing in a small but inviting house adorned with memories from years of teaching and a modest collection of well-read books. One afternoon, Mary's life takes a significant turn. A chance encounter brings her to a local foster care center where she crosses paths with Jacob, a bright-eyed 7-year-old African-American boy with a radiant smile and an infectious love for life. Something about Jacob's spirit instantly tugs at Mary's heartstrings. Despite the significant societal taboos and prejudices that run rampant, she feels a deep calling to welcome this boy into her life. Aware of the weighty responsibilities and the complexities surrounding transracial adoption, Mary doesn't make the decision lightly. She contemplates deeply, grappling with the prejudices that are firmly rooted in the societal fabric, the potential racial bias Jacob might face, and her own limitations as a single woman. Yet her resolve doesn't waver. Mary's empathy is matched by her courage. Her strong belief in justice and her steadfast commitment to providing a deserving life for Jacob. Mary's home, once a quiet abode filled with tranquility, echoes with laughter and childlike enthusiasm as Jacob moves in. The duo forms an unusual family, turning heads in their small town and generating whispers in the close-knit community. However, Mary is unperturbed by the murmurs. Instead, she chooses to focus on nurturing Jacob, providing him with unconditional love and a stable environment, two aspects absent in his life until then. Embracing Jacob's African-American heritage becomes an essential part of Mary's commitment to him. She learns, adapts, and grows alongside Jacob, acknowledging the critical importance of this to his identity and self-esteem. There are challenges, of course. Raising a child, especially from a different racial background, is a path strewn with hurdles. Mary realizes that her love for Jacob must manifest as a shield for him from racial bias and as a guiding light to help him navigate his life's complexities. Despite her humble background and meager resources, Mary invests everything she has in ensuring that Jacob gets the life he deserves. From simple things like making sure he gets a good education and healthy meals, to larger issues like standing up against the racial bias he faces, she becomes his champion, his advocate, and his unwavering source of support. In choosing to adopt Jacob, Mary steps into an unfamiliar world, a world filled with daunting challenges, but also boundless love. The story begins here, at the crossroads of adoption and transformation. And with every passing day, Mary's decision to adopt Jacob begins to transform not just Jacob's life, but her own as well. It sets the stage for an extraordinary journey of a mother and her son, both challenging societal norms and rewriting the script of their lives. As Jacob sprouts from a boy into a burgeoning teenager, his passion for basketball reveals itself. Age 10, he discovers the thrill of bouncing the ball on the concrete in the schoolyard. The rhythm and grace of dribbling and the exhilaration of the basket's swoosh, his natural talent is as evident as his joy, and the game becomes an intrinsic part of him, resonating with the rhythm of his heart. Mary, despite her limited understanding of the sport, throws herself into it, driven by her love for Jacob and her commitment to nurture his talent. She sits through countless games, braving the sun, wind, and cold, becoming an unwavering figure on the sidelines. Her cheers are the loudest, her applause the most enthusiastic, and her faith in Jacob the most steadfast. She revels in his triumphs, consoles him during his losses, and constantly encourages him to aim higher. However, Jacob's journey isn't free of struggles. The small Midwestern town they call home is not untouched by the scourge of racial prejudice. The basketball court, his sanctuary, often becomes a battlefield where his skills are undermined, and he's subjected to racial stereotypes. Each racial slur, each unfair judgment echoes in Jacob's ears, sowing seeds of self-doubt and identity struggles. In the face of these societal challenges, Mary remains his anchor. She empowers Jacob with the resilience to stand tall amidst the taunts, teaching him the power of his self-worth. She makes it clear that his talent and character define him, not his race. As Jacob grapples with his identity, Mary lovingly helps him bridge the gap between his African American roots and the mostly white community they live in. Yet the challenges keep coming. High school becomes a tough arena, the stereotypes more ingrained, the racial prejudices more pronounced. Jacob is caught in the crossfire of his desire to fit in and his need to stay true to his identity. His exceptional talent on the court earns him recognition, but also attracts envy and prejudice. Every obstacle, however, only fuels Jacob's determination. Inspired by Mary's relentless strength, he harnesses his experiences, channeling them into his game. His performance on the court becomes a silent rebuttal to the stereotypes, a strong statement against racial bias. Each jump shot, each dribble transforms into a testament of his unwavering resolve to rise above prejudice. In navigating these tumultuous waters, Mary stands by Jacob's side and his staunchest ally. She aids him in understanding that his identity isn't a barrier but a strength, and that he isn't alone in his fight. From Mary, Jacob learns to confront societal prejudices with grace, courage, and an undying spirit, which slowly but surely molds him into not just an extraordinary athlete, but also an extraordinary young man. In the face of adversity, Mary and Jacob weave an unbreakable bond of love and support, their story serving as a beacon of hope and resilience. Jacob's adolescence is marked by the steady blossoming of his talent, transforming him from a passionate enthusiast into a formidable basketball player. He cultivates an uncanny understanding of the game, possessing an agility and finesse that belies his years. His exceptional skills and remarkable determination quickly distinguish him in local leagues, earning him accolades and the respect of his peers and opponents alike. This small-town boy's prowess doesn't remain unnoticed for long. Word of his talent spreads beyond the confines of the town, attracting attention from basketball enthusiasts and scouts in the wider state. The intense kid who once dribbled his heart out on a makeshift court now finds himself competing in bigger arenas, his name chanted by larger crowds. A significant milestone in Jacob's journey is his selection for the state championship. This is an honor, a testament to his dedication, and a doorway to more significant opportunities. He seizes it with both hands, pouring every ounce of his energy, talent, and spirit into the competition. The championship is an intense battle of skill, resilience, and character, and Jacob proves his mettle on all fronts. The state championship also serves as Jacob's breakthrough platform. His spectacular performance catches the eye of scouts from prestigious colleges. Offers for basketball scholarships start pouring in, each more tempting than the last. Among them, one college renowned for its sports program and commitment to academic excellence stands out. Jacob, backed by Mary's support and advice, decides to take up this offer, marking the beginning of a new chapter in his life. Despite his growing frame, the glare of the limelight doesn't blind Jacob. He remains grounded, his roots firmly planted in the small Midwestern town and the modest home where his journey began. Mary's teachings, her emphasis on humility and gratitude, echo in his mind, shaping his responses to his newfound success. Jacob often finds himself in the spotlight, his achievements celebrated, and his journey admired. Each time he diverts his praise to Mary, crediting her for his success. He talks about her constant support, her unwavering faith in his abilities, and her unflinching stand against societal prejudice. He paints a picture of a woman whose love transcends biological ties, whose courage defies societal norms, and whose belief fuels his dreams. The relationship between Mary and Jacob transcends the typical mother-son bond. It's a tapestry woven within threads of mutual respect, shared struggle, unconditional love, and profound gratitude. Jacob's rising fame is as much a tribute to Mary's relentless support as it is a result of his hard work and talent. Despite the journey taking them to grander arenas, Jacob remains tethered to his roots, grounded in the reality of his past, humbly acknowledging the love and sacrifices that have paved his path to success. Upon graduating from college, Jacob's journey takes an even more significant leap. His remarkable talent and dedication during his college years catch the eyes of professional recruiters, and he's drafted into one of the top-tier basketball teams in the U.S. The small-town boy with big dreams now dons a professional jersey, sharing the court with some of the most respected players in the sport. Jacob's journey from the small courts of his hometown to the grand arenas of professional basketball becomes a tale of grit, resilience, and triumph. As Jacob's star ascends, his fame spreads far and wide. His extraordinary skills, combined with his humble roots and inspiring journey, strike a chord with millions across the nation. He evolves into an icon, a symbol of perseverance and dedication. Fans don jerseys bearing his name, young athletes look up to him, and commentators praise his skills. His story of beating the odds and shattering stereotypes is told and retold, inspiring countless across the nation. Despite his burgeoning fame and the accompanying glitz and glamour, Jacob remains true to his roots. The twinkling city lights and thunderous applause from the crowd do not make him forget the modest home in the Midwestern town, the worn-out basketball at the schoolyard, or the silent, steadfast support of Mary. The bright spotlight of fame only illuminates Mary's role in his journey more clearly. In every interview, each public appearance, Jacob consistently attributes his success to Mary's unyielding support. He paints her as a pillar of his journey, the beacon guiding him through rough seas. He speaks of her courage, her determination, and her undying faith in his abilities, painting a picture of Mary as the true hero behind his success. He talks about how Mary defended him against societal prejudice, stood by him during his identity struggles, and cheered him on from the sidelines, come rain or shine. She expresses gratitude for her commitment to his growth, not just as a player but as a person. He credits her for teaching him the values of humility, perseverance, and respect, which he carries into his professional life. Jacob's success story isn't just about his transformation from a small-town boy to a professional basketball player. It's also a testament to Mary's unwavering belief and relentless support as his fame and success soars. Jacob's humility and gratitude shine through, making his journey even more inspiring. In the end, it's not just Jacob's talent but also his character, molded by Mary's love and teachings, that make him a true icon in the eyes of millions. At the peak of his illustrious career, Jacob finds himself at the center of a packed arena, the clamor of the crowd pulsating through the stadium, millions more watching at home. But tonight isn't just another game, another victory to chase. Tonight, Jacob is set to execute a plan that's close to his heart, a plan that would cement his gratitude and love for the woman who transformed his life. As the halftime whistle echoes through the arena, Jacob motions to someone at the edge of the court. The crowd quiets down as Mary, a modest figure who seems slightly overwhelmed by the grandeur of the moment, walks towards him. With the spotlight on them, Jacob takes a microphone, his usual confident voice echoing with deep emotion. He begins by narrating his journey, his words painting a picture of a small town, a modest home, and a woman with a heart big enough to welcome an orphan boy into her life. He talks about Mary's courage, the societal prejudices she braved, and her unwavering belief in a young boy's dreams. His voice resonates with gratitude, and the arena is hushed listening to this intimate story being shared so openly. Then, in a moment that would be etched in the hearts of millions, Jacob announces the establishment of a scholarship fund. The Mary's Dream Scholarship, named after his beloved mother, aims to support underprivileged children with a passion for sports. He describes the scholarship as a small token of his gratitude, a way to honor Mary's spirit, and a means to extend the same opportunities that transformed his life to other deserving children. The stadium erupts into applause, cheering for Jacob, for Mary, and for their inspiring journey. There are tears in Mary's eyes as she takes in the enormity of the moment, the love and gratitude radiating from Jacob, and the admiration and respect from the crowd. Jacob's announcement does more than just honor Mary. It sends a powerful message. It brings to the forefront the narrative of adoption, amplifying the powerful potential it has to change lives. It reiterates the importance of perseverance, the power of dreams, and the strength in challenging societal norms. Above all, it showcases the incredible impact of unconditional love personified by Mary, who loved, nurtured, and believed in a child not born of her, but born in her heart. In this poignant moment, Jacob's private bond with Mary becomes a public testament, inspiring millions. He utilizes his success not just to give back, but to honor the woman who made it all possible. His gesture, imbued with love and gratitude, illustrates the true power of his journey, a journey that began with a basketball and a young boy's dream in a small Midwestern town and led to a nationally televised game where he stood as an icon of resilience, gratitude, and love.